Well, folks, figured I'd get back on here and, well, straighten up a couple things, maybe at least one. Somebody got on and made a point that, the government's got, all the tanks and the weapons and all this and that. And so he's right. He's right. They got a lot of tanks and weapons, and, you don't go against them and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's fine. But when God looks at you and goes, they can kill your flesh, right? But they can't kill your soul. He says, I can. Who are you going to follow? The one that can kill you for eternity, put you in hell, or the one that just can put you 6 foot under, and that's it. See, God's not going to sit here and you're not going to have an argument. You're not going to debate it. You've already heard me say, oh, well, I'll put it this way. You might not have, because there's a lot of people, they watch 4 or 5 minutes of the video and that's it. Most people probably don't even watch that. A couple minutes. Oh, I got it. I understand. No, you don't. Watch to the end. Watch the whole video. People make comments on things when they don't watch the videos. It's like I address it usually. Because, don't you think this thing shows you how many, minutes and average and all this and that, it's tracked and watched and blah, blah, blah? Sure it does. It tells you all that stuff. You see, I addressed all this in the video. There's God's law. That's all you need. They got you chasing your tail, keep you preoccupied, steal your mind with all their bullshit, with all their sports and all their drugs and their pornography and all that good stuff. They steal your mind. And they make it seem like it's acceptable and it's okay. Everybody's doing it. It's all right. God says it's not. When God came, he went into the temple and the pieces of shit pharaohs tried to trick him. They're hypocrites. He told them, you hypocrites. You tell me what's any different today. If you watch my other videos, you hear me talk about how they want you to follow this contract that they assume you're going to follow, so they can call you a citizen and everything else, try to get you in their jurisdiction on blah blah blah, but you're not. They've nullified the contract a long time ago. And then they tricked you into trying to say, well, you entered into it. No, I didn't enter into it. Maybe one or two, maybe, along the way, because I was ignorant. But they can get out of the contracts anytime they want. They go help judges and corporations and all kinds of things. Government safe. All kinds of contracts, and they just null and void them. Hell, China doesn't pay attention to one of them. They don't care. And look at them. They're going down the tubes. They're in big trouble. You see, if you watch and you're paying attention, the world's rioting. Countries are rioting. People are tired of it. They're sick of it. They're like, I'll be damned if you're going to tell me what to do. So eventually, what's going to end up happening is there'll be a crackdown on everything, and they'll bring you into submission. But then you have a choice to make, don't you? Do I follow the Creator? Or do I fear man? I don't know. I guess you're going to fear man more than you do your Creator. Bad decision. Well, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. You already know this stuff. And you're going to sit here and let some little piece of shit that's never had a callus on their hands in their life, some frail little man, tell you how you're going to live your life? Any other time, man, 150 years ago, they'd have grabbed that son of a bitch by his little throat, slapped him around like this. Get the fuck out of here before I shoot you. That's what they would have told him. Back in our founding fathers' day, you'd have got off really light if that's all that would have happened to you. They domesticated you. They took you from a rugged individual and turned you into a cat's got more oomph. Cat's got more moxie. You're like a domesticated dog. Yelling, oh, he's down on his belly. It's funny how that works, isn't it? One guy wrote, says it only takes 12%. Yeah, probably. Well organized, less than that. There's a lot of people out there, pretty sharp people. Always was. God hates a coward. There's nothing to fear. Christians do not fear. How many times did Moses go to that stupid ass Pharaoh and say blah blah blah, and he's like, "Oh, you trickster, you trickster." He should have figured it out real quick when he went up to the Red Sea and it parted. He should have figured it out right then and there. Like, who the hell does that? We're going to follow him through. We're going to go get him. You're a fool. Why? He did the same thing. God ordered it, and the sea closed up on him and trapped him, killed him, drowned him. What a fool. Instead of stopping, there's something going on here that's beyond me. But he didn't figure that. Cost him his life and many others. But it didn't just cost them their life here, but their eternal life too. See, that's what I'm talking about. Hell, I don't give a shit if you live 1,000 years. I don't give a shit if you live 20,000 years. When you're talking about eternity, what the hell's a million years when you're talking eternity? You gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side. Do you want to hear, "Be gone from me, I didn't know you"? Or do you want to hear, "Good and faithful servant"? Go on in. It's up to you. God gave you free will. This is something that's been going on. Garden of Eden, man. Garden of Eden. And hell, Myra before that. So it's nothing new. Nothing new to mankind. Nothing new to God. Devil, hell, he knows. He knows there's a God. He trembles. He is fearful. He knows the outcome. He knows what's going to happen to him. People get up and look around going, oh, yeah, okay. What happens when you don't get up in the morning? That truck doesn't stop at that sign. What happens when something, an awning falls on you, or some guy's drunk and drives over the curb? And what happens? Didn't expect it. I always think it's funny. I'll do that to people deliberately. I mean, not run them over, but I'll do something. And I said, "But when you get up this morning, you didn't expect that, did you?" And they laugh. I don't think they understand where I'm coming from. I mean, you could be mowing the lawn and a damn branch, big old branch, falls out of the tree and kills you. I watched a video. Woman was lucky. She heard a noise. It was obvious she had to hear it. And she bolted out of her recliner, sun chair, whatever out there. She bolted out of that. The branch just smashed that chair all this shit. It'd have killed her. That was beyond just luck. Okay. That was beyond karma. All this and that crap. People like to say, oh, karma's a bitch. There's no coincidences out there. God already knows. You don't. I don't. And when these people sit there and go with their predictions and the Lord did this and the Lord did that, like, my God, He talks to you like nonstop. I don't think there's anybody in the Bible that he has talked to more than you. So I know you're a liar. And people fall for that bullshit. I mean, I hate to call people liars and stuff like that, but man, it just doesn't add up. I mean, he did talk to people, talked to Moses a lot and a few others, and Abraham and stuff. But I mean, these people, it's like every single day, all day long. It's like nonstop. Yeah. So yeah, I just figured I'd get on here and just kind of didn't bring anything to your attention, didn't bring anything to your. There's no benefit to this. Except think about it. People don't think. Hell, they don't even plan for the future. Most people probably don't even have a 401. Like it's going to do them any good because I mean, eventually the whole system's going to go to crap. And then the one guy that wrote it, we're going to have a B system, And of course, yes, rich and poor, are going to have to take a mark to buy and sell. Right? Exactly. You going to take that mark? You made your choice then. You take that mark, just go out and do whatever you want to go do because you've condemned yourself to hell. So just to throw all caution to the wind and go do what you want to do. If you don't take the mark, they'll track you down, they'll chase you down, they'll do all this and that, this and that. But you know what? God knows this. He's on your side. He's got your back. Do you know how he'll fix it? Some people think the rapture and they'll be taken away from it all. There's a good chance. But if you look at history, he's let his people be persecuted. They went through bad things. He didn't rapture them out. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't know when it's going to happen or anything like that. Just remember that, though. You may go through things before something like that actually happens. And I hope I catch a whole bunch of shit over this. I hope people write me and say, man, you're full of crap. And put the scripture down, put it all down. I mean, he says he's going to take his people, his church, and that. Yeah, he says he will. When? Are you going to get through persecution? He does say, though, in Revelation, he cuts the day short. Because if he hadn't, even his elect would have perished. Now, what's that tell you? His elect's going to go through some bad things. Are you his elect? Somebody's going through it. I don't know. Who? He's going to take some and leave others? I mean, it sounds to me like, you would think he is protecting his elect by cutting those days short. Is that the rapture? I don't know. See, so if you didn't watch clear to the end, you'll comment on things that I might have already explained away. Or I might have more, you might have more rebuttal to me. That's why we're all here. There's probably a lot of you that don't go to church. Why? Satan lives there. A lot of these, I'm not saying they all do. Don't say that. There are some that I'm sure are very good at what they do. But most of them, it's just lip service. Easy dollar for them. They don't have to work. It's like Congress, like our government. Anyways, we'll cut it off here. Like I said, I could keep going and going. So I don't know if you got anything out of this or not. But there's just been some people that are addressing things, and I don't think they've been watching till the end. See, again, Here I'm at the end of the video saying this, when I should be saying it the very, very first thing I should say. Y'all have a good one.